What's up YouTube? Today we're doing a review of the Gerber M600 tactical multi-tool. I guess this is the tactical model because it's black, and that would be tactical because when you're operating in the nighttime, no one's going to see you pull out a flashy set of pliers to cut the fence. We'll start off with the pros and then we'll get to the cons. The pros is that you can, with one hand in theory, open this up and deploy the pliers by pressing down up here and then pushing it forward. Does that really work? Well, let's see. Let's pull them back in. Sure. Yeah, okay. You let gravity do most of the work, and it works out just fine. Another thing I have to say, I have a complaint about the one-hand opening system because it really is a piece of shit. Let's see. Here, let's do this. Now pretend, for some whatever reason, that you have your fingers on there, and then this is slightly crimped together. Guess what? That's not coming out. Let's say it's slightly pushed apart. Okay, cool. It comes out, but it won't go back in. That's kind of a pain in the ass. But whatever. A feature besides the needle nose pliers and the regular pliers are these carbide cutters, which, let's test those functionalities out right now. We have a fucked up power cord for a laptop, and it's about, no, it's not really that thick at all. Let's see what this can do. Oh, neat. We'll do that again. Oh man, yeah, look at that clean cut. I suppose that's because I use the section of it that is meant to cut heavy wire, but yeah. Carbide cutters are a miss. Unless you're cutting fence links or something, but then you should have a proper tool for that job, not a dinky multi-tool. There's a Gerber logo, and it says made in USA. One would think that the craftsmanship would be a little bit better. It sounds rattly, it feels cheap and rattly, but just overall, my first impressions is wow, what a piece of shit. I have used it, you know, it's broken in, it's worn in. I really can't recommend it to anybody, but we'll go into details. Sorry about all the negativity. We'll go over the tools now. We have a safety cutter, saw blade, you know, you can cut through seatbelt, or if you need to in a pinch, you can cut through some wood. They're pretty sharp. I haven't used them. I don't want to use them. There's no reason to. But they look like they would function pretty well. It's nice that there's no tip to that, so you can't really stab anybody and hurt it, so it does make for a good safety belt cutter. It's kind of a pain in the ass. You have to push this lever in and hold the lever while you put that in. Another excellent design flaw. In case you want to rig it to your gear or keychain, some bullshit. Let's see. Phillips head screwdriver. Beefy. Definitely gets the job done. You know, no complaints there. You can't really mess up a screwdriver. I mean, you can, but they didn't do it too bad. We got a bottle opener. Again, that worked out pretty well. Like I said, you can't really mess that up either. And no complaints about that. And let's try to get that back in there. And let's see, the knife itself. My favorite feature about this knife, or this multi-tool, is the knife. It's got a point, but it doesn't come out like most knives do a point, but there's still a point you still can stab with that, which is always neat. Put a really impressive edge on it. Use a Lansky sharpening system at a 25-degree angle, and it came out damn near perfect. They don't tell you what kind of steel they use, but they probably use, since it's USA manufactured, maybe the same shit they make the LMF out of. And next to that we have what could function as a bottle opener and a small Phillips head screwdriver. No complaints, works well, but like the rest of the tools, it's a pain in the ass to get it back in. Big Phillips head, nothing wrong with that. It's going back in. And this one is kind of hard to get out, and it's almost an eyeglass sized Phillips head. Not quite, but still smaller for most tasks. You can't really use it, but then if you did need something small, it's there, which is a nice feature. There's ups and downs about this piece. Just look at that. This is the file. I'm not touching it. It just fucking wiggles. But there's a display in case you can't figure out what these do. And it also says stainless right there. But let's get that back in there. So that is the Gerber Multitool M600 tactical version. I like most gear that I get. I have nothing against Gerber, but this is not on par with what else you can get out there in the market, especially for the $45 price tag this fetches. You can get a midline Leatherman for that will just destroy, it will kick this thing's ass. Leatherman Kick, their cheapest option, I would rather have than this. In the survival scenario, for sure. Day-to-day use, I would rather have that. The only thing I would maybe want this was if I was knowing I would need somewhere that I would need a black tool. But then you can get Leathermans in oxidized black, so honestly, there's no reason to get this. I feel sorry for our troops who receive these as these are the issued multi-tools. I feel sorry for them that they have to use this, but most of this shit, as we know, is from the lowest bidder, and who else but Gerber would be the lowest bidder, because Leatherman makes low to mid and high-end models, and I'm sure that's way too much for them to choose through, and then Victorinox just has top shelf shit. So I mean, I suppose if you pick this up for like 15 bucks, yeah, it's fine. But my recommendation, don't buy it. Go out and get a nice Leatherman, save up and get a better Leatherman, or get a nice Victorinox Swiss tool. Overall, I give it a 5 out of 10. It's competent, but it's not worth how much you have to pay for it. Thanks for watching, and look forward to more reviews.